The Las Vegas Raiders have released former first-round pick Alex Leatherwood, and this is horrible news, not only for the Raiders, but also for Alex Leatherwood as an individual. We know just the other day, Ian Rappaport had reported that teams were calling the Raiders about Alex Leatherwood, and it seemed like potentially you'd be able to find some kind of trade happening, but that was not the case at all. And unfortunately for Alex Leatherwood, he will be straight up released, and the Raiders will get nothing for him, nothing for the former first-round pick just last year in 2021 prior to the 2022 draft. And it's very disappointing because if the Raiders would have found a trade partner for Alex Leatherwood, then the money we lose, the dead money, is not that intense. It's only $1.9 million in dead money that we would eat up if we found a trade partner for Alex Leatherwood. But now that that's not the case, we are actually going to eat about $7.8 million in dead money according to overthecap.com. $7.8 million in dead money, straight up releasing Alex Leatherwood. That means Thayer Mumford, hopefully he could return and get healthy, and he'll be the guy to sort of fill in and maybe try to compete for that right tackle spot. But Jermaine Illuminor will be solidified as the week 1 starter at right tackle, and this guy is incredibly motivated. We did a piece on him a little bit when we talked about Leatherwood yesterday. Illuminor really wanting to take advantage of this opportunity. When he was with the Patriots in 2019 and 2020, Illuminor was significantly overweight for his position, for the style of play he wanted to do in that particular season, and now he has his weight right and he has everything right in front of him. And unfortunately for Alex Leatherwood, who knows what's going to happen with his career. Hopefully this guy is able to bounce back in some type of fashion, just for his sake, you know, his family's sake, and hopefully he can go and make some money in the NFL. But he's already made a decent amount of money with the Raiders so far. We're going to be paying, you know, that $7.8 million for him. His original signing bonus, Alex Leatherwood, when he was first signed, because he was a first-round pick, was about $7.8 million. So Alex Leatherwood has been paid handsomely. So, I mean, he'll be doing a lot better than a lot of us folks who don't make no $7.8 million. So it does suck for his career, but I you know, we're not exactly going to cry a river because he had an opportunity. You can maybe blame the previous coaching staff, but it's still your second year in the NFL. Even if Alex Leatherwood was drafted in, say, the second round, third round, teams would still expect him to make this jump in year 2 of his career. Yes, I know it's not his fault. He's a first round pick, but you got to kind of step up in those situations. And if you have an opportunity right in front of you, you got to sort of take advantage of that. And Alex Leatherwood, unfortunately, was not able to take advantage of it. And there's been a lot of other roster cuts happening with the Raiders. Curtis Bolton, according to Doug Keed from PFF, is going to be released. So it looks like Luke Masterson, Darian Butler are going to be the backup linebackers. Kenyon Drake, by the way, working out with the Ravens. Justina Anderson says it's looking likely like Kenyon Drake is going to be signed by the Baltimore Ravens. Trayvon Mullen saying some cryptic stuff here on social media, thankful with the heart on the day that we have our roster cuts. Really interesting and kind of confusing. There are rumors that maybe the guy will go on IR. Keep in mind, players who go on IR after the 53-man cut, after 1 o'clock today, are able to return after 4 weeks. So putting them on IR after today means they still actually have a chance to come back, unlike Brandon Parker, who was on IR before today, meaning he's not going to come back this year. Matthias Farley also, it was released, was cut by the Raiders. Tom Pelissero reporting on that, and also Darius Phillips, defensive back, who seemed like he could be, you know, competitive in that nickel linebacker position. But the real big story and the big enchilada today is Alex Leatherwood. This chapter in the Raiders organization is officially closed, and we can all move on and, you know, hopefully find somebody to fill in, and hopefully Illuminor could be that guy, or Mumford could be that guy to really help us out with this offensive line, because week 1 we're going against Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, and I'm not gonna lie, man, like I was confident. I was confident in this week 1 Chargers game. Now, you know, if you're a Raiders fan, you got to be concerned about how this offensive line is going to hold up against all these elite pass rushers in the NFL, including in the AFC West. Hey, like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the Raiders Rundown for more Raiders content. My name is WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.